This is the boxing guru with the Sauce Talks boxing pass.
Thank you. You know the vibes of air. Matter of fact, you know the $1 million question. The big fight coming up, July 29th. Spence Crawford. You know I got to get the breakdown from you.
Oh, okay. I like this fight. I definitely like this fight for two reasons. I tell everybody this fight is like a Sugar Ray versus Hagler.
Yes.
A lot of people disagree with me, think it's Sugar Ray and Tommy Hearns.
Yes.
But the reason why I say Sugar Ray and Hagler was a softball. He's like an Errol Spence. He comes forward and makes you engage and fight. Hagler cuts the ring off and makes you fight from a softball stance. He's very physical when he fights, and that's his mind state. That's Errol Spence, in my opinion. He starts with a jab. Hagler had an excellent jab, coming forward, cutting the ring off. With Bud Crawford, he's going to have to play the role with Sugar Ray. If you haven't seen this fight, you got to go back. This is one of the classic fights of modern history in boxing. This is one of my favorite fights to watch, Hagler versus Sugar Ray. The reason why is because you have two top-level fighters fight in two contrasting styles. A come forward, strong boxer, puncher against a smooth boxer in Sugar Ray Leonard. And I believe Bud Crawford has to have that mentality as Sugar Ray. If you remember the fight, Sugar Ray will hit Hagler with shots and move out of there. Make Hagler pick his feet up. Bud is definitely going to have to do that. In and out chase, make Earl chase, and then Bud can counter him with shots because Bud can either turn southpaw or orthodox. And that's a good movement to offset Earl. You don't want Earl to get planted as far as just coming forward with the jab. So it's going to be very critical that Bud fight on the back foot and be on the best shape of his life. Because if Bud try to stay right here and just let Earl come in with a jab, Bud always have problems with jab. If you watch how Kell Brook used a timing jab to counter him, you know, it messed up his eye. If you look at with Sean Porter double jab, he was pushing Bud around for the first 3 rounds. So a jab is very critical in disarming Bud Crawford. But Bud has to use foot movement and try to outfox Errol Spence by coming in. He can't stand flat-footed the whole fight. He got to act like he's going to be here, but he got to move around that ring. He got to have a big ring and be in the top shape because that's how Sugar Ray disarmed Hagler. He moved around the ring through flurries and then slid in and out. And that's what Bud Crawford going to have to do to be successful. But at 35 years old, is he going to apply that tactic? Is him and Bomac going to understand the game plan of winning? That's why you have a lot of great people in boxing, analysts or people like that, saying it's a 50-50 fight. But it's only a certain way Bud is going to win the fight. Being on the back foot, making Earl pick his feet up, turning him and different things of that nature. But if he can't do that, Earl is just going to walk him down, time him with his jab, keep him at bay, and outpoint him and beat him in a decision.
Now, one more thing. Earl being a bigger man, you know in boxing, does that always play a major factor that's the reason why Terrence won't be able to defeat Earl because Earl is the bigger fighter?
Well, in boxing, it's about, being big plays a part, but you got to know how to use that. Because boxing is an art. If a big man doesn't know how to use his range or use different variations of a jab, because some big men just try to jab and give up their height. So that shows me you don't understand how to truly fight. But if you know how to fight, you counter or feint and then jab. Use the counter. So you still using your bigness because you're not giving it up. That's why Roy Jones was so bad and famous, because he wouldn't just jab with you so you can learn his time. He'll feint and hook off, and he'll give you different variation where he can stay big and out of harm's way when he was in his prime. So if Earl used different variations of jab, it's going to be hard for Bud. And when Bud try to come in, Earl can counter him with a jab. So that's what happens with big men. They don't know how to properly use a jab and feints. They don't know how to correlate that with their body mechanism. Some people just be jabbing, and you can go over top of their jab, or you can slip their jab, or you can parry their jab, then get in the inside. So if you know what you're doing, and Earl definitely knows what he's doing with that jab. it's going to be very difficult for Bud to get in. That's why Bud going to have to use the ring, use movement to offset him. If he doesn't do that, it's just going to be easy for Earl to out-jab him. If you go back to Kell Brook, his jab was very important.
Yeah.
A big man has to know how to fight a shorter fighter. Don't give up your height. Slow the fight down and wait, because the shorter man has to come to you.
Man, once again, great breakdown. Let everybody know where they can find you out on social media. Even plug in your own YouTube channel. I remember you had the YouTube channel.
Yes,
let everybody know.
Okay,
let everybody know all your social media handles.
I'm Boxing Guru 1 TV. You can follow me, get latest updates of boxing, my predictions of fight. Boxing Guru 1 TV. That's Guru with a 1 TV. Yeah. Guru 1 TV.
Yes, and once again, this is the Source Talk, Showtime Shanewz Media, with formerly the Wilder Hater, but you know, the Boxing Guru. Get with him, Toledo, Ohio's finest, man. Thanks again for your time.
Oh, for sure, sir.
Peace.
Can the flavor of a